On a monthly basis, we can find out the strategy has given frequent losses. Moreover, in 2022, this particular strategy has given PNL of minus 27%.
Hey everyone, this is Ghanshyam Kumar, co-founder of Balysis and an IIT BHU undergraduate. In today's video, we'll be discussing about the most prominent strategy of Ghanshyam Trader Tech, and he claims that the strategy has an win rate of 60% and is mostly profitable. And moreover, the strategy is quite simple. It will be done on Nifty Futures and Bank Nifty Futures, and we'll be coding it along the way and checking out its result.
So let's begin. So how does this setup work? So the setup comprises of Nifty Futures and a time frame is 15-minute time frame. The similar can also be backtested in Bank Nifty as well. The codes are available in the GitHub repository in the given description. You can check it out. So going through the rules, we'll mark the high and low of first 15-minute candle. Then post that candle, we'll look out for the next upcoming 4 candles. The 4 candles should close in between the range of the high and low of the first 15-minute candle. Once the range is broken post 4 candles, we'll take on the trade. If the range is broken on the upside, we'll take on the buy trade, and if the range is broken on the downside, we'll take on the short trade. The stop loss will be low for the long side and high for the short side. An imagery example is this. This is the first 15-minute candle. So we'll mark the high and low of this particular candle, and then we'll look out for the upcoming 4 candle. So you can see the first 4 candle is in between this range. The close is in between this range. So this condition satisfies that we can take a trade. So now we'll wait once the candle closes above this particular range. Here at 12:15, 12:30 approximately, this particular candle breaks the upper range. So we'll initiate a buy trade. The stop loss will be this particular low, and we'll hold it till the intraday close. Intraday close in this particular backtest will be at 3:15. So I hope the rules are clear, and let us switch to coding part of it. Alright, so let's begin the coding part of it. So first of all, you will be needing all these libraries. Please note that these 3 libraries are private and proprietary of Balysis. So if you want this particular library, you can mail to the given mail IDs. It is also mentioned in the description. Alright, so let us first import the dataset, that is the Nifty Futures dataset. So I'll initialize Nifty. So once you have imported the dataset, we'll move towards the resampling. Why do we need to resample? Because this particular dataset is in 1 minute time frame. Also, if you don't have the dataset, refer to description. You will find a mega link. There you can download this particular dataset that we are using. It's a live dataset extracted from the National Stock Exchange, so it is correct data feed. So you can see the Nifty dataset is in 1 minute time frame. Now what we need to do is convert this particular 1 minute time frame into 15-minute time frame rather than having a 1 minute time frame. So we'll use resample function from self-code library. If you want to develop your own resample function, you can refer to the link above where I have already taught how to build a resample function. But right now we'll directly use it from library. So once this resampling is complete, now we have data from 9:50, 9:30, 9:45. That is, the interval has changed from 1 minute to 15 minutes. Furthermore, if you still have doubts how to do this resampling, do mail me that you need the self-code function that is here, and I'll provide it to you. Or you can check it out on the previous video how to build a resampling function by yourself. So once you have resampled this particular function, this particular data set, we'll move towards the backtesting part of it as our data is now prepared. Alright, so this part is our variable initialization part. Once you have initialized all the variables required, we'll move towards the backtesting part of it. So from till this point, it is very simple. If you have done Python before, this will be very simple to you. If you have not done the Python before, I recommend go towards the playlist, and there I have mentioned step by steps to how to do this particular backtest. Also, I'd like to show you the resample function. So your resample function looks something like this. If you want to have a glimpse, you can directly pause the video and copy paste from directly here. Alright, so let's begin the backtesting code. So backtesting code will be using for loop and iterating every data frame and applying the same logic. Alright, So we have completed this particular code. I'll briefly discuss what have we done. So we'll be starting at 9:15 and we'll mark the high and low. So this particular code is marking the first 15-minute range. Then we'll check out for next 4 candles, that is 9:30, 45, 10 and 10:15, that whether my candle close is in between my range or not. If it is, we'll continue. If it is not, then we'll switch over and we'll put a status equal to 0. Now status equal to 0 means we are doing nothing. Status equal to got range is our first status, that what our function is doing. Then if we have got the range and it is a tradable day, then value of close whenever greater than upper range, that is we have breached the upper range, we will initiate the long trade. The entry price will be the closing and entry time will be whatever the row time at that particular time we have. Similarly we have done for short side. Here is the code for intraday exit. So once we hit 15:15 and no stop loss is hit, we'll exit at open price. And here is the code for short side. I'll also mention this particular thing in the GitHub repository that is mentioned in the description. You can have a look directly from there. It will be easier. So we'll execute this code. So our code is executed. We'll check out what comes our PNL. So here comes our PNL. Our PNL is this is an intraday strategy. So we have our PNL right here. Now we'll try to generate the metrics from it. So here is a final function that is also written in the self code library. So if you want it, we can provide you. This particular thing directly generates the metric. Alright, so once you have done the metric generation part, you'll find a Excel sheet with this particular format. So we'll try to have a cumulative column. Now this particular column shows us that how does our portfolio has performed over a period of time. So we'll try to have a line graph. Alright, so this particular thing shows that our strategy is profitable. Alright, so having a furthermore positive cumulative curve, but this particular graph shows that we have a high drawdown and even high drawdown percentage. Looking upon it metrics, we find out it has a profitability of 53% over a 5-year span of time. That accumulates 10% PNL per year. Better would be if we can invest directly in index. The win rate is not 60%, it comes down to 45%, which is below the expectation and below the claims. Maximum win is 27,495 and average win amount is 3.5 thousand. The drawdown percentage accounts for 35%, which of 1.5 lakh capital, which is quite high. On a monthly basis, we can find out the strategy has given frequent losses and frequent profits, but the losses are accumulated losses are far more. Moreover, in 2022, this particular strategy has given a drawdown of 31% and overall net PNL of minus 27%. So totally not recommended. So yeah, that was our backtesting strategy of Ghanshyam Trader Tech, and it seems that the claims are quite right. The strategy is profitable, but the win rate is quite less. Moreover, any trend following strategy can't have more than 50% win rate. So already the claim was false, and the proper win rate of this particular strategy is 45%. So if you want any more particular strategies to be backtested, do mention in the comments. Thank you.